That's nice. I think obviously it's a very well-known story, and we in Australia are all brought up on Roald Dahl. I certainly was, and everyone I know was, and over several generations, because he wrote a lot of work over a lot of years. And there's something about his sense of darkness in his humour which I share, maybe because of his influence, and that Dennis Kelly definitely shared, the writer of Matilda. And it just, Australian audiences just get it, and the Australian performers just get it, that subtle difference between this, you know, Matilda's not a pantomime, but it is larger than life and quite dark. And from the moment it opened in Australia, I mean, I always knew that Australians would love it. I think that my fellow creators, all the Brits, were like, oh, they're going to get it, and all the actor quality is good, and I'm like, don't you worry about Australia. So it's absolutely brilliant.
It's a 28-year-old story. Do you think it's still relevant?
I think it's hugely relevant. I think Matilda as a story is hugely relevant, both because its themes are big, about bullying and standing up for yourself, and about being small, but taking your power where you can get it, namely in knowledge, and that knowledge is power. And stories emancipate you, and all these beautiful themes. The musical is probably even more relevant than the book, because the book was written for kids. The musical was written for everybody and has a lot of themes that kids don't so much miss as don't really care about, because they care about stories, and meanwhile the adults in the audiences are hearing, you know, Mrs. Wormwood sings what you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. And, you know, literally the President of the United States is a manifestation of that. Loud ignorance is power. And so there's ideas like this that are really stronger than, I mean, Matilda's got so much stuff in it that sadly is even more meaningful in the world than it was 8 years ago when I wrote it.
It's a very high energy show.
Yeah, it is. I mean, thank goodness I don't have to do it every night. I wouldn't be able to do it. It's it is high energy, and it's super colourful and stuff, but it's not like, I want to say Broadway brassy or cheesy, because it's got all this darkness and moments of incredible stillness and sadness that, again, adults feel deeply, but kids kind of go, oh, it's a story. And so adults come out of Matilda often, I think, feeling quite moved, and kids come out going, let's go trash some stuff and read some books, which is good.
You've been a Dahl fan for a long time now, and you first approached the estate, I think,
back in the old days, yeah.
Sorry, before you answer this one, can we just try and get you to keep your eyeliner up?
Sure,
Yes, don't look through.
Don't look at her.
That's right, I'm super shy.
Okay.